Alright, so just a few different parts on this one. I'll start with this intro, and it also happens at the outro, so intro outro section. And I'm going to be using a drop D tuning for this. So we got the D, A, D, G, B, E. And it starts here kind of two guitars over the top of each other. One is just going between a couple chords here, and you could do just like a F power chord, or if you wanted to, you could throw in like a little sus2 vibe too here, where we go 8 on the A, 10 on the D and G, and if you want, you can include that 8 on the B too. And we're just eighth note strumming this, you know, like 4 sets of 4. Alright, now we just drop it down to this E flat major 7, so just down 2 frets to the 6A. Got the 8 on the middle D and the 7 on the G, and we strum that just the same way. Alright, and it just goes back and forth between those two chords, and there's a second guitar that really like cranks on the reverb and the echo and all that jazz, and it's just kind of hitting these notes here where we go 8B and a 10 on the high E, and it's just kind of droning those notes over the top of the chords, and you can just kind of like strum on it, or if you get like a really long delay and reverb, you can just kind of hit it and let it ring, maybe hit it again, up to you. So once we get into the verse section here, we kind of have this initial like pickup beat here where it's just kind of either a feedback note or a harmonic that you can do. So you can just, you know, just lightly touch like the 6th fret here and just hit it, get kind of a, you know, a pitch out of there, and then we just get right into the chord, A flat major 7. So just bar those 6s on the D, A, D, and then do the 8 on the G and B. And that first kind of like weird pitch hit kind of counts as what would usually be a normal strum. So we just kind of hit that and then strum again a few more times. Alright, then we drop down to C7 sus2, so 3A, 5 on the D with the 3 G and B. And with this we hit it, little hesitation, maybe a couple more, a little hesitation, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go through it twice. Okay, back to our A flat major 7 with the 6s and 8s here. And here there's no pitch, so you just kind of like strum, bop, bop, bop. Now we drop down to this F, just big E flat power chord. So 1 on the D, A, D, 3 on the G here. And it's kind of that same strum, like a 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Go through that twice. Alright, and we would go through that whole thing just as we just did. And once we're ready to like wrap up the verse, you just kind of stay on that E flat at the 1s a bit longer. And eventually we'd get into the chorus, which is up here at this kind of mid-voiced F suspended second. So 8A, 10 on the D and G, 8 on the B, kind of very close to that chord we did in the very beginning there. And it'll follow with, you know, the E flat major 7 also. But here, it's not so much just like down strumming, it's just kind of like that same shuffling strum, like you go 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, and just drop it down to the that E flat major 7 from the intro at the 6, 8, 7 here. Same kind of strum, pop, pop, pop. Alright, and then we keep it moving down, end up at this D flat sus2, so just 4A, 6, D and G with the 4B. Strum it, hesitate, couple more, hesitate, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, back to this A flat that we've seen before, that 6 on the D, A, D with the 8 G. Strum, bop, bop, ba, 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 ba. That's where we went. Alright, repeat all the way up through the D flat again, so the 8s to the 6 to the 4. Then this second time through, we just stay at that D flat with the 4 and 6s. Alright, and you just go through that whole cycle for the chorus. And like I said, the very beginning progression, that's the same thing that we do for the outro. So once you get those 3 patterns, you should be all set.